Many consider leadership as an opportunity for personal glory, but the true essence of leadership lies in serving others. In the vast panorama of human endeavors, leadership is often misunderstood. It's frequently seen as a platform for self-aggrandizement, a chance to stand in the spotlight, to relish the applause. However, this is a common misconception that skews our understanding of what true leadership entails. You see, leadership isn't about basking in the glory of personal triumph. It's not about accumulating power or stepping on others to reach the pinnacle of success. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room, nor about dictating terms from a position of authority. Rather, leadership is about service. It's about putting others before yourself. It's about guiding, nurturing, and inspiring those around you. It's about lighting the path for others, and then stepping back to let them shine. This is the concept of servant leadership. Servant leadership flips the conventional understanding of power on its head. Instead of viewing leadership as a chance to be served, it emphasizes the leader's role as a servant to their team, their organization, their community. The leader's main task isn't to command, but to serve. To serve by fostering a supportive environment, by enabling growth, and by facilitating the success of others. So, let's shift our perspective on leadership. Let's discard the notion of leaders as self-serving individuals clamoring for power and recognition. Instead, let's embrace the idea of leaders as humble servants, dedicated to the well-being and progress of others. True leaders don't seek the limelight for themselves. Instead, they create opportunities for others to thrive. They don't build monuments to their own greatness. They build platforms for others to stand tall. After all, leadership is not about climbing the ladder of success. It's about holding the ladder for others to climb. When power is viewed as a means to serve others, it transforms from a tool of oppression into a beacon of hope. Power, in its essence, is neutral. It is a force, a capacity, an ability. It is neither inherently good nor bad. It is the wielder who determines its nature. The fascinating paradox is that power can be used in two distinct ways: to dominate or to serve. Imagine power as a river. When used to dominate, it's like a flood, destructive and chaotic, sweeping away everything in its path, leaving nothing but devastation in its wake. But when power is used to serve, it's like a river harnessed to irrigate fields, bringing life, growth, and prosperity. This is where the concept of leadership takes a transformative turn. Traditional views of leadership often involve a top-down hierarchy, where power is used to command and control. But there is another way, a more enlightened path where power is used to uplift, inspire, and serve. This is the paradox of power. Let's consider some luminaries from history who have embodied this philosophy. Mahatma Gandhi, who led India to independence, was a staunch believer in the power of service. He once said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." Then there was Nelson Mandela, who emerged from 27 years of imprisonment to lead South Africa out of apartheid. He believed that a fundamental concern for others in our individual and community lives would go a long way in making the world the better place we so passionately dreamt of. And let's not forget Mother Teresa, who dedicated her life to serving the poor and destitute, demonstrating that power doesn't have to come from a position of authority, but can emanate from a heart full of love and compassion. Each of these leaders, in their unique way, understood and lived the paradox of power. They knew that true power doesn't lie in ruling over others, but in serving them. Remember, true power lies in empowering others. A leader is not just a commander, but a caregiver, a guide, and a servant. As we journey into the heart of leadership, we uncover a profound truth. The essence of a leader is not found in power, but in service. Let's delve deeper into this concept of the servant leader. Picture a leader who is not driven by ego, but by empathy. This is a leader who understands that their strength lies not in their personal achievements, but in the success of those they lead. They feel the pulse of their team, their struggles, their victories, and their dreams. They are attuned to the voices often left unheard. This empathy enables them to guide with insight and lead with compassion. Now consider humility. In a world that often equates leadership with dominance, a servant leader embraces humility. They acknowledge their mistakes, listen to feedback, and continually strive to improve. They understand that they are part of a larger whole, and that every team member, regardless of their role, brings unique value. This humility fosters a culture of respect and collaboration, where everyone feels valued and heard. Finally, a servant leader focuses on the well-being of others. They realize that people are not just cogs in a machine, but human beings with hopes, fears, and dreams. They nurture their team, creating an environment where people can grow, thrive, and reach their full potential. They understand that a leader's role is not to create followers, but to inspire other leaders. This is the essence of a servant leader: empathy, humility, and a focus on the well-being of others. These traits may seem unconventional in the context of traditional leadership, but they are incredibly powerful. They transform the way teams function, creating a culture of mutual respect, collaboration, and shared success. A leader's greatness is not measured by the power they hold, but by the lives they touch. This is the heart of servant leadership. It is a journey of giving, of serving, and ultimately of transforming lives. It is a journey that every one of us can embark upon, to create a world where leadership is not about power, but about service. Servant leadership does not just change the leader, it transforms the entire organization. You see, when a leader chooses to serve, they ignite a spark that sets off a chain reaction. This reaction touches every single aspect of the organization, from team morale to productivity, and even the overall culture of the organization. Let's delve into the world of business for a moment. Have you ever heard of the Fortune 500 company, Southwest Airlines? Well, their former CEO, Herb Kelleher, was renowned for his servant leadership style. He was known to help out with baggage handling, and he always placed his employees' needs above his own. The result? Southwest Airlines has consistently ranked high in employee satisfaction and customer service. This is no coincidence. Or consider the case of Starbucks, another global brand. Its former CEO, Howard Schultz, was a firm believer in treating employees as partners. He implemented benefits like health insurance for part-time workers and stock options. That's servant leadership in action. And it's no surprise Starbucks has one of the lowest employee turnover rates in the industry. The impact of servant leadership is far-reaching. It fosters a culture of trust and respect among team members. When employees feel valued and treated fairly, they are more likely to go the extra mile. They feel a sense of ownership and pride in their work. This not only boosts morale, but also enhances productivity. Moreover, servant leadership creates an environment where innovation thrives. When leaders serve, they empower their team members to voice their ideas and take risks. This leads to more creative solutions and breakthroughs, which are crucial for any organization to stay competitive in today's rapidly evolving market. In essence, servant leadership is like a beacon of light guiding an organization towards success. It's a leadership style that puts people first and, in turn, reaps the rewards of a more engaged, productive, and innovative workforce. A ship does not sail on the power of the captain alone, but on the collective strength of its crew. And so a company does not succeed on the power of its leader alone, but on the collective strength of its people, especially when that leader serves. Becoming a servant leader is a journey, not a destination. This journey is an inward exploration, an ongoing process of self-discovery and self-improvement. It's about recognizing your own potential and harnessing it to serve others. So how can you embark on this journey? Firstly, you need to cultivate a habit of self-reflection. Reflect on your actions, your decisions, and the impact they have on the people around you. Are you acting out of self-interest, or are you genuinely concerned about the well-being of others? Self-reflection is the mirror that reveals the true nature of your leadership. Next, practice empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's about putting yourself in other people's shoes and seeing the world from their perspective. When you understand what others are going through, you can better serve their needs and help them overcome their challenges. Continuous learning is another essential aspect of becoming a servant leader. The world is constantly changing and evolving, and so should you. Keep yourself updated with the latest knowledge and skills, and never stop learning. Remember, the more you learn, the more you can serve. But the journey doesn't end here. Becoming a servant leader is about maintaining a balance between leading and serving. It's about knowing when to take charge and when to step back. It's about listening to others, valuing their opinions, and making them feel valued. And above all, it's about humility. A servant leader acknowledges that they are not superior to those they lead. They understand that every person has unique talents and abilities, and they strive to bring out the best in each individual. Becoming a servant leader is not a one-time event, but a lifelong commitment. It's a commitment to put others before yourself, to lead with love and compassion, and to serve with humility and respect. Remember, leadership is not about being served, but about serving. And in serving, we find our greatest reward. This is the essence of servant leadership. This is the journey you're invited to embark on. So, are you ready to take the first step?